Their follow-up program is crazy. So I'm blown away by the magnitude of this. And I'm like just overwhelmed. 2 weeks later, Reinhardt and Daniel call me and say, Todd, we heard in prayer this morning that we want you to be a part of all the rest of our schools. We want you to teach. So I'm totally overwhelmed. The first year, it fit right into my busy schedule. Every school. Okay, fast forward. So I've been doing that now for about 2.5 years. Just having amazing times with the schools and also the fire conferences. And it's just been amazing. I've done some crusades with those guys. Amazing. But I went to Nuremberg, and I'm there 9 months ago. And while I'm there, I'm doing a youth conference, and there's about 600 to 700 youth there. On fire, man. Loving Jesus in Germany, in Nuremberg. And they took me out. I don't know the history of Germany, but what blows me away is they took me out to this big field just to show me, and we want to take you out to the fields. I'm like, oh, awesome. I'm thinking fields. I go out there, and I see this humongous stadium that's there right beside it, and this field. I said, what is the deal? And I saw this vision. First time I saw vision ever in my life. I saw vision. Ben and I were doing this Nuremberg conference together. This youth conference. Ben, the guy that couldn't go to the school. It's crazy. Doing this thing. And I saw the fields filled with worshipers. And then they showed me the pictures of the fields and the stadium. These are the very fields that the Nazi armies had their parades on. That Hitler brought his parades in Germany. And I saw these fields filled with worshipers. I said, dude, I talked to Ben. Ben goes, I see the same thing, man. This is crazy. So we just joined in prayer. We prayed over this field, this stadium, this area. Well, here the stadium was built for that very thing. It was built. Hitler had it built for Nazi parades. It's right there in Nuremberg. It seats 90,000 people. So I heard in my heart, 2015, I kept hearing the same thing. So we went back to this thing and we had a meeting with all these pastors. There's like 80, probably, I don't know, 70 to 80 pastors. And a bunch of them were crying. And I said, 2015, it needs to happen in 2015. Now this is only a year away. This is a lot of planning. Pastors start crying. They said, you don't understand. We've been hearing in our hearts as pastors here in Germany. 2015 is 70 years since Hitler did what he did. And there's such a significance of what's happening there. So we said it. So we just said, you know what? We're going to do this thing. So we put it in motion. So now we got Switzerland, Finland, Poland, Austria, Germany. I'm going to Bulgaria, all kinds of different places right there. It's called Awakening Europe. And it's going to happen in July of 2015. We secured the stadium. The weekend of July 10th, right in there, right around there. We secured it. Jesus culture is coming to do worship. This thing is going to be outrageous. Europe is going to have the black cloud that Hitler brought there taken off and broken. I looked into, they showed me pictures and stuff. I'm just overwhelmed by the fact of Reinhardt's dream. I told Pastor Bucky, I said, Reinhardt, I need to tell you what's happening. He goes, he just looked at the ground. I said, do you hear me? He goes, yes. This has everything to do with my dream. I said, it's next year, man. So I need you guys to be praying for me. Because this thing is going to happen. Europe is about to go. And God is going to unleash an amazing thing and save Europe. At the same time, Reinhardt has shifted his sights now to America. Daniel's doing crusades in Africa. But America shall be saved. And Reinhardt has positioned himself. Our next crusade is in Houston. It's in February. Right now, there are over 370 some churches that are involved on the same unity. I said 370 churches are on the same page to have this thing. I am going there 2 weeks before, the weekend of February 8th. And I'm going there to do a youth rally. To all the youth of all these churches. Rick Pino is going to come and lead worship. Listen, God is doing something amazing, and America is a big part of this thing. A big part. I'm going to lead about 8,000 youth on outreach and invade the city of Houston. It's a big city. We need about 8,000 people. Imagine 8,000 people. You guys are a part of this. You're my family. I'm not doing this to ask for money, okay? So be okay. I'm just doing this because I need you guys to be on page, man. We have 2 crusades this year so far. We have Chicago, which is in June. We have Houston, that's in February. Next year, I'm going to try to do 5 or 6 crusades all across the country. And you will watch America flip. This is really going to happen. Amen? Okay. So I wanted to bring you up to par on that stuff so you guys get it. Okay. Back into intense conviction. Are you ready?